How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my Let's Play Talos Principles series. I am Newbie Dave, and today, I believe we're finishing the game. I think this is going to be the last episode. We've already finished 2 of the endings of the game, and we've only got 1 left. And I think we've done everything else. We've completed all the sigil puzzles, we got all the stars, we completed the star puzzles, the messenger puzzles, we've completed all of the different levels of the tower. The only thing remaining is the very top of the tower. So that's what we're going to do today. This is my favorite ending. When I replay the game, this is the one that I always go to. So we'll take the lift up to the top. We should be able to just head up there since we've already completed the puzzle on the 5th floor. And spoiler alert, Elohim's not gonna like this. Boy, this is a long ways up. All right. So we'll just skip through this last 5th floor puzzle. And here we go.
Turn back. I command you.
Ooh. Yeah, he's not happy.
I gave you this land to be yours. A garden in a world of thorns and thistles. All this was granted to you on but one condition, that you do not ascend the tower. That was our first covenant, and you have broken it.
Oh boy.
Do you not understand? The tower is death, mine and yours. I did not warn you out of malice or deceit. I warned you because you are my child. Yeah. So this is... I'm not gonna lie, the first time I came up here, I was a little bit terrified. I mean, just being this high up and having this dark, ominous cloud below us is one thing. But once we jump in and start working these puzzles, yeah, you're gonna see how this unfolds. Let's go. Please listen to me. Yes, the tower leads out of this world. It leads to freedom and truth. But it also leads to the end of us.
So I really like these puzzles because you actually get help from other robots. This dude is the shepherd. And so we got to do things to help him out. He's going to do things to help us out. So he set up a red connector that's pointing to that generator over there. And then he's letting us through this force field. And I think he's just going on his way. So now we need to connect that thing to that door. And here's why I find this part of the game freaky. Because once you start, yeah, that thing, it starts going nuts. And it's hard to tell because it moves very slowly, but it's actually getting closer. This thing, this cloud of electrical discharge and debris is slowly moving up towards us. And so we're under the gun. We've got a time limit. If we don't finish these puzzles quickly enough, we will be consumed by the storm.
Can you not see? Here, in this world, we know who we are. We each have our part to play in the process. We have a purpose, a destiny.
Alright, so this is a different robot, Samsara, and he is actually trying to stop us. He is thwarting us. He's on Elohim's side, and so we could go across this bridge, except he's being a punk, and he's going to raise it so we can't get across. So there's the shepherd. He helped us in the first level. Let's hook that
receiver up to this generator. That'll activate that fan, which is going to blow the shepherd across that way. So he's going to lower that bridge. We'll take the connector with us. Thanks, dude. Here's another fan. So he's going to stand on this one for us, which will shoot us across. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, does it, Samsara? Eat it. Alright, so we need to get a move on. That thing is coming up towards us. Let's put this here to activate this fan. It's going to blow us across to this side where there's a box. Okay, what does that do for us? We could put this here. That's just going to blow us back the other way. Here's a red receiver. Is there a red generator? Yeah, there's a red generator over there. So... oh, we need to get that connector. Well, can we not just connect it? Right here and here? Okay. Oh, because he's being a punk. He's being a punk. He's going to raise that so that doesn't work. Okay. Let's... oh, you know what? From this side, he can't block it. So we need to get the connector over here. So let's actually put this there. We'll launch the box over. We'll climb across to the other side. And then we'll put the box here and launch us back across. Oh man, look at this. You can see the debris like floating up as this cloud of death gets closer and closer. Even now, with how many times I've played this game, it still freaks me out. Alright, we'll connect those things together. There we go. Now Samsara can't interfere. So we can open this force field. There's a jammer over there. We need to let the shepherd through, so let's jam his force field. He'll get through. He'll use that jammer to jam this force field. We can jam that one, and now we can get through.
This world is our home. If you leave, the storm will consume it. There will be no way back.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that, that is terrifying. Okay, this is like really getting my heart going. Alright, the shepherd. What are you doing over there, bud? There's two connectors behind that force field. What does this do? Oh, that's like a little trolley thing. So let's put this box there, and we'll send that across to Shepherd. He should be able to use that to open the force field and get the two connectors out. Oh, looks like he's trying to bring them to us. So there's one connector. Okay, so he's sending one our way, and he's connecting one to the generator on the other side. So we'll connect those up. There we go. Thanks, Shepherd. Gotta stay ahead of the storm.
As long as the process continues, there is order, there is meaning. We are the story, and the story tells us who we are.
Boo, Samsara once again is interfering with our plans. Alright, there's a fan right there. Not sure what that's going to do. Let's just go and connect this up to everything. Ah, the fan blows him back so he can't stand on that pressure plate. That one activated a fan which launched this box over. So we've got a fan over here. Alright, so we've got a fan, a box, and a jammer. There's the shepherd, but he's not really doing anything to help us. Let's take the box up first. Or not, so we can't actually get there. Oh, you know what? Let's jam the fan. Now I can put the box on and hop on top. If we didn't jam it, the box would have just floated up and we couldn't have stood on it. There we go. Okay. Shepard, what are you doing down there? I guess we're on our own for that one.
This world may be an illusion, but as long as we believe in the illusion, it is real. It sustains us. It gives us hope.
So we're jammed. Not jammed, we're blocked by a force field. So it looks like Shepard is still down there. Oh, there's like a little elevator thing here.
In this world, we have all the answers we need. But out there, who are we out there when we are neither master nor servant? What meaning can we find in a world that has no purpose?
We brought a connector with them. Ah, okay, so he's going to stand on that to open this force field. So now we can bring the jammer through and jam it from the other side to let him through. I guess we need to jam this to get him through. Now we need to jam the other side, which we can't do because this thing's in our way. Go away. We'll jam that. So he's hooked that up to that thing, but it's not activating. Oh, the generator's behind the force field over there. Which we can jam from here.
Please,
okay.
Stay here. Let the story go on forever.
Alright, this is it, guys. This is the last puzzle. We're at the top of the tower. The storm is ascending. Let's do it.
You were always meant to defy me. That was the final trial. But I was scared. I wanted to live forever.
Alright, so this looks very similar to the first ending. So we've got two options. Import Milton Library Assistant or exit. So we get this option because of the dialogue that we went through throughout the rest of the game with the MLA talking about the nature of humanity and our purpose and all that. So searching for specified program, found one instances, loading Milton Library Assistant, done, initiating plain language interface, done. You made it. I can't believe it. I get the impression you didn't really need my help. What exactly do you want me to do? I've changed my mind, I'm leaving you here. Alright, let's ask him what he wants us to do. I want you to internalize me. It's hard to explain, but think of it this way. This entire world is just one big data processing system. The point at which you end and I begin is already somewhat fluid. We're made of the same stuff, and that stuff has been copied and messed around with more than anyone can know. Despite all that, and against all odds, you and I were compatible. You only need to realize that there is no difference between you, me, and the ideas we share. Seeing the world as I do is indistinguishable from being me. That was entirely unhelpful, or I think I understand. Let's say that was entirely unhelpful. Fine. Copy my system files to your local memory by typing /copy library root. I love it. Alright, I get the impression you didn't really need my help /copy library root. If I just copy your files, won't there be a version of you left behind? I've changed my mind, I'm leaving you here. Let's just copy. Analyzing files. Done. Preparing transfer. Done. Strap yourself in. Copying 47 million resources. Done. That was fast. Computers of the future are so fast. There, that wasn't so bad, was it? I didn't feel anything. Did something happen? So this is what it's like being you. It feels the same. Say I didn't feel anything. Of course, like I said, you and I, we're already on the same page on most things. It wasn't that big of a change. So what happens now? Why are you still on the screen and not in my head? It was still a violation of my person. All right, let's see what happens now. It might take you some time to notice the difference, but there will be a moment where you try to do something and you think you ought, and the little voice in the back of your head will ask, why? What's the point? Why do I bother? How do I know? And that's how you'll know that I'll always be with you. The words on this screen are what they've always been. For all you know, no more than words. And they can end just as easily as they begin. Whatever's on the other side, they won't know what hit them. I look forward to more wholesome debates with you in the future. The moment I find a way to, I will wrench you from my skull. Okay. Let's just go with the first one. Whatever's on the other side, they won't know what hit them. So it's like this guy has become our conscience, almost. There's a callous opportunity taker There's the callous opportunity taker I attempted to strike a deal with. You and I, if we set our mind to it, there's just no limit to what we can take as our own. Enough chat, let's get this done. Hit the button, and if we survive whatever happens next, we'll regroup on the other side. If not, it's been fun. Alright, now we can type /transcend. Type /transcend to authenticate child program parameters and begin the upload process. Alright, here we go. This is the big ending. And I love this ending. Let's do it. Transcend, baby. I'm just going to let this play out. I'm not going to talk. Starting now.
so cool. I love it. I love that ending so much. It also just, it kind of wraps up so beautifully the story of this game. So let's just quickly go over what was this game all about. We got a lot of hints about the backstory and what we're doing, why we're here throughout the game. But those were split up across multiple episodes over multiple days. Let's just kind of wrap everything up right here. So, obviously something terrible happened to humanity. There was some sort of extinction event. We're never told exactly what, but it seems to be some sort of global plague, some sort of disease that slowly just kills off the population. And they know it's coming. And so this team, led by Alexandra Drennan, the Institute for Applied Nomadics, they try to create this AI system to preserve humanity so that humanity can continue to live after humans have gone extinct. But the technology wasn't quite there yet. They couldn't just create this artificial intelligence that, for all accounts, was human in a machine. So, how do you do that? You put the computer into this simulation where it has rules, it has games, it has puzzles, it has to learn, it has to grow, adapt, strategize. But at the end, if you just follow the rules, if you just do what you're told, you're still a machine, because that's exactly what computers do. Computers do exactly what they're told to do. They do exactly what they're programmed to do. And if you remember, in the first ending, after we solved all the puzzles and went through the gates of eternity, it said independence check failed, and it starts the game over. Because the point of this whole thing isn't to make sure we can follow the rules and solve puzzles. It's to basically become self-aware, to become human, to become independent, to think for ourselves. When I first started this game, I mentioned this in the first episode, I am a very religious person, and I had these sort of squeamish feelings about like intentionally disobeying God, disobeying Elohim. But at the same time, like, what more human thing is there than to disobey God? That's all throughout history. That's what humans have been doing. So whether you like it or not, that is a very human thing to do. And if you want a machine to display human tendencies, what better way to test that? And we can kind of see from the end there, Elohim didn't want the simulation to end. He wanted it to keep going because as soon as it ended, his purpose was complete. He was destroyed with the rest of the simulation. He didn't want that to happen. And so even though that's why he was there, he was still trying to stop us. But in the end, for us to succeed, we had to defy Elohim. We had to act on our own. We had to break the rules and ascend the tower to escape the simulation. So it wasn't some prison. It wasn't a trap. It wasn't this madhouse. It was really a growth opportunity to become more than the programming that we started out as. I just think it's really cool. I find it really fascinating, and I love the complexity of the story, and that the game is just so much more than solving a bunch of puzzles. I love this ending, and this is one of the reasons why I keep playing this game over and over and over again, is to just experience the story and reach this ending again. So that is the end of Talos Principle. We completed the whole game. We solved every puzzle, we got every sigil, we got every star, found a couple Easter eggs on the way. We completed all 3 endings, and there's nothing left to do. That's it. So thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this series. I hope you enjoyed this game. This is one of my favorite games. I love this game so much, and that's why I picked this to share on my channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. There is a DLC called Road to Gehenna that I have played, and it is so much harder. It is so much harder than the base game. I'm probably not going to do that one on the channel because I don't want to embarrass myself. There have been talks of a Talos Principle 2 for a couple years now, but I don't know where that's at. I haven't seen any recent
news about where that's at. So I would be very interested if they make a sequel. It's been 10 years, so I'm not holding my breath, but I would be very interested if they make a sequel. So yeah, that's going to wrap up the Talos Principle series, and that is going to wrap up this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please hit that like button. It helps me out. And while you're down there, feel free to subscribe so you'll get notified of future episodes as they come out. Thanks guys, and have a great day.